Meeting the Humans. A story by user Aiass. My name is Andar of the Frem people. I have been entrusted by my peers to represent them in our relationship with the humans. The humans call me a diplomat. Apparently, for us, this is a first contact situation, and they are doing their best to make us feel welcome to the universe, and not to freak us out. I am supposed to learn as much as possible about the humans, and about the other sentient races out there. About the other worlds. We are a simple, peace-loving race. Our home, our planet, is warm and beautiful, but harsh. And my people are the same. We always had scant resources, and only recently managed to build a spaceship capable of escaping the atmosphere of our home. The humans were waiting for us to make this step before contacting us. I learned from the human diplomat, my counterpart, that they have been observing us for more than 50 years. He said to me they couldn't wait to properly meet us. They had been preparing for this for such a long time. They had even learned our language. They built translators for us, so we could understand everyone else. As part of this first contact, I had been invited to visit their ship, and even travel with them, on one of their ships, to their home planet, to Earth. They are willing, even eager to share so much with us. And I found out inside myself and inside my people some hunger we didn't know we had. A hunger for companionship, for knowledge, for traveling to other stars. I had learned there are 56 other sentient races the humans had made contact with so far. But from all the other races, we, the Frem, are the most similar to them, both in general biology and in behavior. After meeting with some other diplomats from other races, I had to agree with the human. I felt more comfortable, more related to the humans. They feel like long-lost brothers. Of course, even if we are mostly similar, it is still obvious that we are different races, and there are many things that set us apart. For instance, it is strange the way they talk, the way they express themselves, even when using my own language. They bring expressions from their language, and even if I understand the words, the meaning, they still sound strange to me, and I find myself constantly asking for clarifications. And this is the first thing I came to truly admire about them. They are like poets. Every one of them. The simplicity of my language does not deter them. For them, the words always have more meaning than just the meaning in the dictionary. And with every expression that they smilingly explain to me, I feel my mind growing. The human diplomat is ever so attentive around me. Takes such care in using simple words and expressions, with clear meaning as to avoid confusion. But I honestly enjoy much more the carefree attitude and language of the rest of the crew. It feels more free and more honest. By the way, another human expression I learned to use. For some reason, even if I clearly stated the name of my people as the Frem, even if the diplomats always refer to us correctly, the rest of the human crew calls us Freemen. I asked John, one of the crew members that is assigned to accompany me around the ship, why they call us that. He said that long ago, when humanity was not capable of traveling between stars, they dreamed and imagined of other planets, other people in the universe. And someone, one of their dreamers, wrote some fiction books about a planet covered in golden sands, home to a people called Freemen, coming from the words free men. And because my own planet was mostly covered in sandy deserts, and because we were calling ourselves Frem, John said it is virtually impossible for him to refer to us in any other way. Did I mention that humans love to exaggerate? At first, it felt strange, but after a while I felt proud of the name. After all, it meant free men. It just sounded right. And the reactions you get when meeting a human for the first time and telling them you are a Fremen. It is, as the humans say, priceless. I swear you can see their eyes widening and starting to sparkle. Oh, but let me tell you about one time my eyes widened and started to sparkle. The trip to Earth took about a week. Then I spent another 4 days in orbit, getting ready to go planetside. Doing lots of medical tests, some vaccines, and everything needed for my safety and the safety of the humans. I learned a lot about humans during that time, and they about me. I dare say I even made a lot of friends in the crew. On Earth, the schedule was busy, meeting all sorts of leaders, scientists, media people. When it became too much, I requested one more quiet day, to recuperate. John proposed to take me on a walk, to see the nature somewhere near the camp we were stationed at. Just me and him. And, of course, the security team that will make sure our path is clear. But John assured me we will not even see them. Of course, I agreed, looking forward to get out and feel the planet more hands-on. That evening, I had dinner in the mess hall with John, and he was prepping me for our hike, as he called it, checking some things on a list he made, with things necessary for the trip, like boots, food, water, and so on. At some point, I noticed he stopped talking, and his eyes were fixed on something, somewhere to my right. He had a strange smile on his face. I followed his gaze, and saw he was looking at Miss Tanaka, one of the medics. I also smiled and commented, "So this is what sexual attraction looks like for humans. Huh, I guess we're quite similar in that regard." John quickly lowered his gaze, blushing instantly. "Shh, quiet, dude. Don't embarrass me. I just can't stop looking at her. She's breathtaking." I snorted, amused. "You humans and your expressions. Breathtaking? As if the sight of a female could make you forget to breathe." I take back the remark about being similar in that regard. John's smile now grew wider. "Oh, we'll see about that. Don't be so hasty to take that remark back." And even if I asked for clarifications, John put on a mysterious face and refused to add more to that conversation. Next day, we went hiking. We drove for a very short while, and then stopped near a forest at the base of a mountain. We started walking through the forest, on a path that was winding up the mountain. The air was cool and refreshing, full of moisture. The trees were huge and lush with green foliage, nothing like the few stunted trees from my home. It was truly beautiful, and I enjoyed every moment. About 2 hours later, I started to hear a strange continuous sound, like the sound of a shuttle engine, and we were getting closer and closer to it. I asked John what was making that sound. "Oh, you'll see, he said, smiling. A few minutes later, the path exited from the forest, on a ridge, and took a sharp right turn. As soon as I turned right, I saw it. I saw the source of the sound. It was incomprehensible to me. Water, crystal clear water in a quantity I never imagined, was just free-falling from a way higher ridge opposite from us. The water was smashing on the rocks below, and then settled a bit lower in an enormous pool, and after that in a steadily bubbling stream. Water vapors filled the entire valley, and yellow sunlight broke into several colors. Beautiful didn't even begin to describe it. "It's called a waterfall," said John. "And that's a rainbow. And Andar?" I slowly turned my widened eyes towards him, unable to utter a sound. "Breathe, buddy. Don't forget to breathe." If you're new here, welcome aboard. Check out the description for the story, and join the Discord if you like. Consider supporting the channel and the author as well. It's a dangerous world out there, but remember to be brave and look up to seek the stars.